You understand more English than you can speak. The words are somewhere inside you, but when someone asks you a simple question, your mind suddenly becomes busy. You translate. You search for grammar. You worry about your pronunciation. And while you are trying to create the perfect answer, the moment disappears. Today, we are going to interrupt that habit. In the next few minutes, you will begin speaking aloud with me. By the end of this lesson, you may not speak perfectly, but you will be able to build complete thoughts more smoothly, follow natural English more comfortably, and speak with greater courage when you are unsure. Your English does not need to be perfect before it can be heard. It only needs a beginning. Welcome to Lumina Academy. This is day 1 of our 5-day shadowing masterclass. Today, we are training one essential skill. We are going to stop translating every single word and begin speaking in meaningful English chunks. Shadowing is simple. You listen to a sentence, and then you copy it with your voice. You follow the speaker's sounds, rhythm, and energy. Sometimes you speak immediately after the speaker. Sometimes you speak almost at the same time. You are not studying the sentence like a grammar question. You are teaching your ears and mouth to work together. Think of a meaningful chunk as a small group of words that carries one clear idea. For example, instead of building the sentence word by word, you can learn the chunk, "I'm looking for." Your mind does not need to translate each separate word. It recognizes one useful unit. "I'm looking for." That small chunk can help you create many sentences. "I'm looking for the station." "I'm looking for a better solution." "I'm looking for a chance to practice." This is how fluent speech begins. You collect useful groups of words, and you learn to connect them naturally. You do not need advanced grammar today. You do not need a perfect accent. And you certainly do not need to sound exactly like me. Your goal is to listen, copy, and keep moving. Please speak aloud during this lesson. Listening silently may improve your understanding, but your speaking muscles need movement. Your voice needs practice. If you make a mistake, continue to the end of the sentence. Do not stop and punish yourself. A mistake is not an emergency. It is simply information for your next attempt. Stay with me until the final challenge. Near the end, you will shadow a longer passage that brings together the rhythm, thought groups, contractions, and confidence you developed today. Before we use full sentences, let us prepare your body. Sit or stand in a comfortable position. Let your shoulders drop. Relax your jaw. Breathe in gently, and let the air leave your body without forcing it. Now say this sound with me. Keep your lips relaxed. Now open the sound. Me. Once more. Me. Good. Let your mouth move freely as you say these 3 words. Me, my, more. Again. Me, my, more. Now let us wake up the front of the tongue. Day, time, today. Say it with me. Day, time, today. One more time, a little more smoothly. Day, time, today. Now we will connect the sounds into one short thought. Today is my day. Say it with me. Today is my day. Again, with a calm, steady voice. Today is my day. Notice that the important word is day. Give it a little more energy. Today is my day. Excellent. Now place one hand gently on your chest. You do not need to become a different person to speak English. You are simply giving your thoughts another way to travel into the world. Let us begin with a short sentence you can use whenever you feel nervous. I can take my time. Now say it with me. I can take my time. Again, smoothly. I can take my time. The important words are take and time. The smaller words can stay light. I can take my time. Now we will extend it. I can take my time when I speak. Say it with me. I can take my time when I speak. One more time. Let the sentence move in 2 thought groups. I can take my time when I speak. Very good. Here is another useful sentence. I don't need every word. Say it with me. I don't need every word. Notice the contraction don't. In natural speech, do not often becomes don't. Keep it short and clear. I don't need every word. Now add the main idea. I don't need every word to understand the message. Say it with me. I don't need every word to understand the message. Again, a little more naturally. I don't need every word to understand the message. That sentence is important because many learners stop listening when they miss one word. But communication is larger than one word. Listen for the person's main idea. Notice the situation, the emotion, and the words you already know. Let meaning lead you forward. Now say this. I listen for the main idea. Say it with me. I listen for the main idea. Again, I listen for the main idea. Now change the ending. I listen for the main idea, not every detail. Say it with me. I listen for the main idea, not every detail. Good. Your mind is learning to follow meaning instead of chasing individual words. Now we will practice speaking in chunks. Listen first. As far as I know, now say it with me. As far as I know, this chunk means based on what I currently understand. You can use it when you are not completely certain. As far as I know, the class starts at 9. Say it with me. As far as I know, the class starts at 9. Again, connect it smoothly. As far as I know, the class starts at 9. Here is a different example. As far as I know, we don't need to register. Now say it with me. As far as I know, we don't need to register. Good. Do not translate as, then far, then as, then I, then no. Hear the complete chunk as one useful piece. As far as I know, that is the shift we are making today. Now listen to another common chunk. The good thing is, say it with me. The good thing is, use this when you want to introduce something positive. The good thing is, we still have time. Say it with me. The good thing is, we still have time. Again, the good thing is, we still have time. Let us build a longer thought. The good thing is, we still have time to find another option. Say it with me in 2 parts. The good thing is, we still have time. Now the second part. To find another option. Now combine them. The good thing is, we still have time to find another option. Excellent. You are no longer choosing 7 or 8 separate words. You are connecting 3 meaningful pieces. The good thing is, we still have time to find another option. In a moment, we will make your sentences sound more conversational. First, let us practice a chunk that helps you express an opinion. From my point of view, say it with me. From my point of view, you can also use the simpler phrase, I think. Both are useful. From my point of view gives you a little more time to prepare your idea. From my point of view, daily practice matters more than long study sessions. Say it with me. From my point of view, daily practice matters more than long study sessions. Again, naturally. From my point of view, daily practice matters more than long study sessions. Now try a shorter opinion. I think small steps are easier to maintain. Say it with me. I think small steps are easier to maintain. Once more. I think small steps are easier to maintain. The stressed words carry the message think, small steps, easier, and maintain. The other words support the sentence quietly. Natural English has strong and weak beats. You do not need to hit every word with equal force. If every word is equally strong, your speech may sound heavy. Give more energy to the words that carry the meaning. Listen. I think small steps are easier to maintain. Now say it with me. I think small steps are easier to maintain. Good. Do not try to create a dramatic accent. Just let the key words stand out slightly. Now let us practice language you can use when meeting someone. I'm originally from Vietnam. Say it with me. I'm originally from Vietnam. The contraction I'm is one smooth sound. Do not separate I and am unless you want special emphasis. I'm originally from Vietnam. Now add a second thought. I'm originally from Vietnam, but I currently live in Bangkok. Say the first chunk. I'm originally from Vietnam. Now the second. But I currently live in Bangkok. Combine them. I'm originally from Vietnam, but I currently live in Bangkok. You can replace the places with your own information. Say the sentence again using your real hometown and current location. I'm originally from, but I currently live in. Very good. That is your sentence now. Here is another sentence for an introduction. I've been learning English for about 2 years. Say it with me. I've been learning English for about 2 years. I've is the contraction of I have. Keep it light and connected. I've been learning English for about 2 years. Now, change the time so the sentence is true for you. I've been learning English for. Complete it aloud. Good. Personal language is easier to remember because it belongs to your life. Now tell someone why you are learning. I'm learning English because I want more opportunities. Say it with me. I'm learning English because I want more opportunities. Again, with learning, English, and opportunities carrying the main stress. I'm learning English because I want more opportunities. Now try a different reason. I'm learning English so I can connect with more people. Say it with me. I'm learning English so I can connect with more people. Once more, without stopping. I'm learning English so I can connect with more people. Notice that we are not memorizing an entire speech about ourselves. We are building flexible pieces. I'm originally from. I've been learning English for. I'm learning English because. When these chunks become familiar, you can focus on your meaning instead of constructing grammar under pressure. Now let us speak about a daily routine. I usually start my day with a glass of water. Say it with me. I usually start my day with a glass of water. Again, smoothly. I usually start my day with a glass of water. Listen to start my. In natural speech, the words move close together. Start my day. Say it with me. Start my day. Now the full sentence again. I usually start my day with a glass of water. Here is another routine. After breakfast, I check my schedule and plan my morning. Say it in 3 thought groups. After breakfast, I check my schedule and plan my morning. Now say it with me. After breakfast, I check my schedule and plan my morning. One more time, with a natural rhythm. After breakfast, I check my schedule and plan my morning. Now tell me something from your real routine. Begin with this chunk. After breakfast, I usually. Finish the thought aloud. Do not wait for a perfect sentence. Use the words you already have. After breakfast, I usually go to work. After breakfast, I usually study for an hour. After breakfast, I usually take my children to school. One honest sentence is enough. Now we are moving into a skill that can protect your confidence during a real conversation. Asking for clarification. You will not understand everything people say. Even native speakers ask one another to repeat information. Asking for help is not proof that your English is weak. It is proof that you care about understanding correctly. Listen to this sentence. Could you say that again, please? Now say it with me. Could you say that again, please? In natural speech, could you often sounds connected. Could you? Say it gently. Could you? Now the full sentence. Could you say that again, please? Here is another useful option. Could you speak a little more slowly? Say it with me. Could you speak a little more slowly? Again, politely and clearly. Could you speak a little more slowly? Now suppose you understood most of the message but missed one point. I understood the first part, but I missed the last part. Say it with me in 2 thought groups. I understood the first part, but I missed the last part. Again, I understood the first part, but I missed the last part. That is much more helpful than simply saying, I don't understand. You are telling the other person exactly what you need. Now, let us practice checking your understanding. Do you mean we should meet tomorrow? Say it with me. Do you mean we should meet tomorrow? Again, do you mean we should meet tomorrow? Here is a different example. Do you mean I need to complete this today? Say it with me. Do you mean I need to complete this today? Excellent. The next exercise is where many learners notice a big difference. We are going to practice what to say when you need more time. Silence can feel frightening in another language. You may believe you must answer immediately. You do not. Skilled speakers use short expressions to hold their place while they think. Listen. Let me think for a moment. Say it with me. Let me think for a moment. Again, more naturally. Let me think for a moment. The words "let me" often connect and become lighter in quick speech. You do not need to force the sound, just keep the phrase together. Let me think. Now use it in a longer response. Let me think for a moment. I'd probably choose the second option. Say the first part. Let me think for a moment. Now the answer. I'd probably choose the second option. I'd means I would. Listen again. I'd probably choose the second option. Now combine both thoughts. Let me think for a moment. I'd probably choose the second option. Very good. Here is another way to gain time. That's an interesting question. Say it with me. That's an interesting question. Now add your thought. That's an interesting question. I haven't considered it before. Say it with me in two parts. That's an interesting question. I haven't considered it before. Now together. That's an interesting question. I haven't considered it before. This sounds thoughtful, not weak. You are staying in the conversation while giving your mind time to prepare. Now let us practice recovering after a mistake. Imagine that you say the wrong day. You do not need to become embarrassed. Correct yourself and continue. Sorry, I meant Thursday, not Tuesday. Say it with me. Sorry, I meant Thursday, not Tuesday. Again. Sorry, I meant Thursday, not Tuesday. Here is another useful repair phrase. Let me say that another way. Say it with me. Let me say that another way. Now use it before a clearer sentence. Let me say that another way. I need more time to decide. Say it with me. Let me say that another way. I need more time to decide. Once more. Let me say that another way. I need more time to decide. This is what confident communication looks like. Confidence does not mean never making mistakes. It means knowing that a mistake does not have to end the conversation. Say this with me. I can correct myself and continue. Again. I can correct myself and continue. Now make it more specific. If I make a mistake, I can correct it and keep speaking. Say it in 3 chunks. If I make a mistake, I can correct it and keep speaking. Now say the complete sentence. If I make a mistake, I can correct it and keep speaking. Beautiful. Now let us talk about a personal goal. One of my goals is to speak English more confidently at work. Say it with me. One of my goals is to speak English more confidently at work. Again, smoothly. One of my goals is to speak English more confidently at work. Change the ending to fit your life. One of my goals is to speak English more confidently while traveling. One of my goals is to speak English more confidently in class. One of my goals is to speak English more confidently with new people. Now create your own sentence. One of my goals is... Finish it aloud. Good. Your goal becomes more real when your voice gives it shape. Here is the next sentence. I'm working on it a little every day. Say it with me. I'm working on it a little every day. Again. I'm working on it a little every day. Notice the chunk working on it. The words connect because they belong to one idea. Working on it. Say it with me. Working on it. Now the whole sentence. I'm working on it a little every day. Let us combine the goal and the action. One of my goals is to speak more confidently, and I'm working on it a little every day. Say it in 2 larger thought groups. One of my goals is to speak more confidently. and I'm working on it a little every day. Now combine them. One of my goals is to speak more confidently, and I'm working on it a little every day. You are now producing a longer sentence without translating it word by word. You are connecting ideas that your mouth has already practiced. Now we will focus more closely on rhythm and connected speech. Listen to this question. What do you do after work? In careful speech, you can hear every word. In natural conversation, what do you? Often becomes lighter and more connected. What do you do after work? Say it with me slowly. What do you do after work? Now say it more naturally. What do you do after work? The key words are do and work. The rest creates the path between them. Here is an answer. I usually go home and make something to eat. Say it in 3 chunks. I usually go home and make something to eat. Now together. I usually go home and make something to eat. In faster speech, to is often weak. It does not need the same energy as eat. Something to eat. Say it with me. Something to eat. Again, inside the sentence. I usually go home and make something to eat. Now listen to this question. What are you working on these days? Say it with me. What are you working on these days? The main stress falls on working and days. What are you working on these days? Now answer. I'm trying to improve my communication skills. Say it with me. I'm trying to improve my communication skills. Again, smoothly. I'm trying to improve my communication skills. Now combine the question and answer in your mind.